Good morning from day 4. Last night had a pretty good sleep. Actually, it was probably the best sleep that I've had out here yet. We are getting a little bit later start this morning because we don't have as far to go. So we got to sleep in for about an extra hour, which was awesome. Those that know me know that I love my sleep and I am not a morning person. So that extra hour definitely helps. It rained off and on all night, but again, I'd rather have it rain during the night than while we are getting ready. So right now, looks overcast, but it's not raining, so that is a positive. Just coming to grab our food bags. They are still there, so that's always a good thing. Well, we are all packed up 15 minutes early, and we're just getting ready to head out. Today we are headed to the ancient wall. According to my paper map, it's 11.9 kilometers. So we're excited to see what today is in store for us. Left the sandals on this morning. There was no use in putting on our hiking shoes because we had about, I don't know, 100 feet or so until we got to the little creek that we had to cross. So might as well save ourselves the work and not take the shoes on and off. Good little climb up from the river, but this is what we get to see at the top. The clouds are rolling in, but you can see the sun shining over there. Beautiful. You can't see it, but way down there, in between the canyon, is Blue Creek. Well, there's been a lot more climbing this morning than what I remember going downhill last night towards camp. Probably about a kilometer of steady climb, which isn't bad, and it's good first thing in the morning. Gets the muscle warmed up, gets the heart going, but right now we got flat ground in front of us, so I should be able to catch my breath. This is nice after a climb. Yesterday, when we were coming to camp, this river was much higher than it is now. It doesn't look as intimidating, but it, or I should say creek, but it still looks pretty scary. Part of me was thinking that we had to cross it because I knew that we had to cross it somewhere, and I was petrified. I was like, there's no way I am crossing that. Like, I will sleep on the other side. I will sleep at the bottom of the river. I am not crossing that river. So I'm glad when we got to camp, it was just a little stream. It just kind of branched off, and we just had to cross that little stream that you saw earlier this morning. So anyways, just thought I'd share that with you. I was too tired to say anything about it yesterday, so thought I'd share it today. It is officially raining, not just sprinkling anymore, but we are back in the trees, so I'm not gonna pull out the jacket quite yet. Give it 5 minutes. Can you see that sunshine? Still just sprinkling a bit, but look at that. That's the sun. Duh.
I haven't seen it in days.
Oh.
Out here, it's a glorious thing.
It's beautiful. A little bit of sun showers.
It's pretty.
Very pretty. We are back at McLaren Pass, where we came out yesterday, and we went that way towards Blue Creek, but today we are going that way. and that is where we came from yesterday. But we are heading to the ancient wall, which is up here, roughly about 8 kilometers. So far, the trail has been pretty cruisy. Not sure what's in store for us over the next 8 kilometers. Hoping it gives us a little bit of views. Right now, we are just in the forest, so we're hoping it opens up. But for right now, I'm liking this. Nice flat ground, stopped raining, and yeah, it's just a beautiful morning so far. Well, we've been following Blue Creek for the last little bit. Well, we got our first glimpse of where we're heading. The ancient wall up there. Looking forward to getting closer. I don't know if you can see or not, but look at the colors in that mountain over there. So pretty. A little mud section we had to navigate through. Wasn't too bad though. So beautiful. Wow. Well, it's time for a little snack break, and what better place to do it than right with views of the ancient wall over there. Figured it was a good time to sit down, air out our feet a little bit because they're wet, and yeah, just take a few minutes. We've got lots of time today, so we're in no hurry.
Nice not to be in a hurry.
Yeah. Just amazing. Came across a little pond. Another view of the ancient wall. Me and Deborah both agree that there should be benches at the top of every climb.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be mandatory.
Come on, Parks Canada. Step up your game. Look at that. Wow. Loving the colors in that.
That's gorgeous.
So beautiful. The camera just doesn't pick it up. I think everybody should put on their hiking boots and come and explore what Mother Nature has to offer, because man, oh man, it is so beautiful and so peaceful and just so rewarding out here. Where else can you get views like that? Well, the camera's not really picking it up, but I showed you just a few minutes ago, so it is absolutely beautiful, just the way that the sun hits those mountains. On a mission to find out what mountain that is though. Might have to look at my paper map when we stop for lunch, because it is magnificent. I'm definitely where I need to be right now. Came across a sign letting us know we're on the right path. We are heading to Ancient Wall, so another 4.5 kilometers left. Well, this is a lunch view on day 4. I'm gonna have to reconsider my food choices. I realized that I don't think I packed enough food. I want more food. I'm hungry. I'm sitting here looking at Deborah eat her snacks. She brought 3 snacks every day. I brought 1 and a bag to share of pineapple to share over 10 days. So I'm really rationing my food, and I'm on day 4, so I'm a little bit jealous, I'm not gonna lie. As she sits here eating her eat more.
It's so good.
She already had a Snickers this morning. She took 2 chocolate bars for every day. I took 5 for the whole trip. Man, I'm not the smartest cookie. And her food bag is lighter than mine.
And I actually brought, I think it was 10 of those little Kit Kats, just the 2 little pieces.
Oh my goodness.
I had them too, I didn't tell you about that.
I think I'm gonna raid her food bag while she's sleeping, and I'll blame it on the bears. Well, I guess this is how you learn and know what works and what doesn't work, but I just, yeah, I'm really second guessing the amount of food that I brought for our 10-day trip. I had 1 little pita with a little bit of peanut butter and about 3 little pineapple chunks for lunch. Well, we're back on trail again after a nice little lunch break. My body's feeling it today. My feet aren't liking me. They're screaming. So it's going to be nice to have an earlier day and give them a little bit of TLC because, yep, definitely feeling it today. Well, we've got views of the ancient wall on this side, and then on this side we have views of the mountains. Wow, feeling pretty lucky. What do you think, Deborah?
Incredibly.
Yeah.
Incredibly lucky.
We're coming down into the valley now with our favorite thing, willows.
Yay.
But we do get those views, so I don't think we should complain. That mountain over there got quite a bit of snow. Wasn't there yesterday? We were just talking about how it's so amazing that this morning we were, well, this wall keeps on going further, but the trees are in the way, but we were at the very beginning of that. And now we are here, standing smack up against it. One view after another. Doesn't get old, folks. Well, our original plans of doing the North Boundary Trail, we would be on the other side of those mountains instead of this side. So hopefully one day we get to go do that trail and get to see what it looks like from the other side. But for now, there's nothing wrong with being over here. Willows, more willows. At least they're dry now. Well, folks, this is why we don't make mileage when we hike. Because every 10 feet, we get blessed with different views. Like, look at this. Mountains on that side, and then we've got the ancient wall on this side. It just keeps on going and going and going. And to think that we were like way over there this morning. It's quite amazing on where your feet can take you if you let them. Like, we wouldn't have seen this if we didn't take the chance and come explore out here. It's absolutely amazing. I can't stop looking. The views just keep on going and going.
I want to build a house right here.
Yeah, me and Deborah are gonna build a house here. Yeah. We are seeing our first official flags on this trail. there's a few more over there, which is great to see. Camp is that-a-way, folks.
Woohoo!
Some more flagging. We are picking our way through the willows here because we were hoping to keep our feet dry since they've had some time to dry off. But it's pretty sloppy in here, so I can see why they put flagging in here. Well, after making our way through the willows and getting our feet just a little bit wet, we found out that ancient wall camp is straight ahead, 100 meters. And it's not even 3 o'clock yet. And tomorrow we are going to Natural Arch, and that says it's 8. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our view, basically on our doorsteps of camp tonight. Like, I have never seen anything so magnificent. Just, it's absolutely beautiful. And the sun is out. Couldn't have asked for a better day, right?
It's been amazing.
This is amazing. And behind us, we've got views too. Not as great as what we're looking at now, but it is absolutely amazing, and
we're so lucky to be here.
we really are. Might get a little teary-eyed.
I know, it's so emotional being here. Magnificent doesn't even begin to cover it, really. And to know that we put our own power into getting here. It's just wonderful.
Pretty spectacular. Best views, I think, that I've ever seen on any hiking trail. And our feet took us here. Feet, willpower,
Determination.
just a little bit of planning.
Yeah.
Not a lot of planning, because
planning.
we really had no idea what this trail was all about, because we literally had less than 2 weeks to plan it, and we just took out some maps and some books, found a route, and we just made it work, and we hoped that there was a trail where we were going. And so far it's been a really, really good choice. I think there was a reason why the North Boundary Trail was partially closed. I don't think I was meant to do that trail today or this year. I think this is what we were supposed to be doing. And yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I think we might have another pit toilet or a green lantern, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I called it a green lantern yesterday. This is camp tonight. Looks a little bit smaller than yesterday's. Nobody here again. Surprise, surprise. We got a fire pit. The only bad thing about sharing a camp, hiker camp with a horse camp, is you got a lot of horse doo-doo all over the place, and sometimes it's really hard to try to find somewhere where you can put your tent and not be surrounded by all the doo-doo. I think we found something that might work for us. This is going to be home for tonight. Those are our views. So I'm really going to enjoy my morning coffee. Well, today has been an absolutely wonderful day. We're back at camp. Camp's all set up. We've had a snack and we're gonna go try to find the water and the bear hang. And then just, yeah, take it easy for the rest of the evening. It is, I think it's not even 4 o'clock yet. It is 3:45, so we got plenty of time. So it's nice to have an early day. We hiked, the maps at 11.9 kilometers. The Garmin GPS tracked 13.1. And yeah, it took us 6 hours with a lot of breaks, a lot of videoing, and a lot of pictures. Just, we couldn't stop taking pictures today. Just each time we went around a corner, there was just a new view, and you just had to stop and admire it. But we had all the time, and so we didn't really care. This is going to be my coffee spot first thing in the morning. You don't get those views in your backyard, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see that? Come on out. I'll join you. So just to show you on the map today on where we were at Blue Creek. And we were on the upper Blue Creek Trail. We followed the river for a lot of the day. And we are right here now. We are at the Ancient Wall Horse and Hike Camp. And tomorrow we are heading up here. And we might take a detour to Topaz Lake. And then we're going up to Natural Arch. So thinking it's going to be another shorter day tomorrow. Well, someone's leaving us another sign. I wonder if it was Simon. We are going to find water. We heard the creek, so I think this is the spot. Not too far away from camp. My heel is pretty angry at me. It's pretty red. Hoping I don't get a blister there. Figured since we had extra time, might as well do our nightly rolling out in the sun instead of in the tent like we normally do. I thought I'd do a quick recap of today while I sit here and wait for my supper. Today was probably the best day on trail yet. Yesterday was pretty darn good. McLaren Pass and just the beauty that we saw yesterday was amazing. But I think today, just because the weather was a little bit better and it was a shorter day, we were just really embraced today, and I couldn't have asked for a better day. It's hard to, day to day decide on what day is better, because each day brings a little bit different aspect of the trail, and they all have their good and bad moments. But like I said, today was probably best day on trail for me. We're doing about 68 kilometers in the 4 days that we've been out here. Overall, my body's feeling good. Feeling strong. My feet are taking a beating a little bit, but they could be worse. I'm still walking, so I'm hoping that they'll carry me for the other 100 kilometers or whatever we have. I'm not too sure. Actually, it's not 100, but I haven't really tallied it up. But so day 4 has been a success. Really, really enjoyed today, and looking forward to what tomorrow will bring. But for tonight, I'm just going to eat my supper and just take in the rest of the evening just to enjoy the beauty around me and take it all in. I'm really gonna enjoy my supper tonight. Doesn't that look amazing? It's like a gourmet meal. It's coconut cashew curry with couscous. It was a 2-part meal, so you know that's when it's gourmet. Well, the privy is surrounded by willows. So it's kind of spooky because that's where the bears like to hang out. So you're sitting here and there's willows everywhere. You just hope a bear doesn't pop up while you're sitting there doing your business, because that wouldn't be good. Barb's gonna throw her rope to hang her food. Yeah, let's see if I can get this in one shot. Woo! Oh yeah, baby! Food bearers are hung. And they're even matching. Kind of like what we were today with our shirts. We were twinsies today. Well, we're getting ready for bed. It is 8 p.m. I'm in my tent. And can you see what that is? Probably not because it's so bright. That's the sun! Oh my goodness! I love it. I think I'm sleeping with my door open tonight. I know I said earlier today that there was a reason why the North Boundary Trail got closed this year and we had to make alternative plans, but I really do feel that that just wasn't in my cards, and the more I think about it and just the more as the day has went by, I just kind of realized that that wasn't the journey that I was supposed to be on right now, and this is where I'm supposed to be. I think this was a trip that maybe Deborah and I were just supposed to share together, and just to find the peace and the solitude and just really get to know each other kind of on a deeper level. It's been an amazing 4 days. Can't believe that it's only been 4 days. It definitely feels a lot longer than that. And to think that we still have, you know, 5 nights ahead of us after tonight. So I have no idea what the next 6 days are going to bring. But if it's anything like the last 4, it's going to be just amazing.